You see the little shit going. That's a video. What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Eddie Hearn. Get this, Eddie Hearn claims that he rejected the chance to sign Tyson Fury back in 2017 because he thought the Gypsy King would never fully return to the ring. Okay, and this is what he had to say. He said that I had a chance to sign him. I was in Monaco. I think I could have signed him, he told Sky Sports during the rounds. He said, I didn't want to give him the belt, the fights that he wanted to take at the time because I thought it was just too much money and the fights weren't good enough, and I probably should have done it, to be honest with you. Well, in hindsight, everything is 2020. So I would say, hell yeah, you should have. Because if he would have signed Tyson Fury in that point, well, that would have made a lot of things very interesting. Let me explain. If Eddie Hearn would have signed Tyson Fury in 17, based on what we know that happened in 18 with the failed negotiations, right? Tyson Fury then could have came and fought Deontay Wilder, but the question would be, would Deontay Wilder and Team Wilder even worked with Eddie Hearn at that time? So it might have been a good thing, but it might not have, because if Deontay Wilder, those failed attempts with Anthony Joshua, and then the other fighter, the former unified champion, which is Tyson Fury, would have signed with Eddie Hearn, they probably would have ran into the similar problems because they already had a beef with Eddie Hearn and Team Matchroom. Okay, so I think it was a personality thing. It was about money, but a lot of it was about personality and along with network disputes. Okay, so it was a network issue. I feel on from Showtime and PBC, all that politics with Matchroom and the Zone and all that versus Shelly Finkel in the relationship with Eddie Hearn at the time. Which wasn't too bad, but it got worse over time, and especially the relationship between Eddie Hearn and Deontay. I think that was the real big problem with signing Tyson Fury. Now, knowing what we know with Tyson Fury and what he's done in the sport, what he's done with Vladimir, and what he's done, especially what he's done with Deontay, because this is post Klitschko. Okay, I think that Eddie Hearn looked at him, and a lot of times seeing is believing. You see someone 400 pounds that used to be a very freakishly fast, awkward fighter like Tyson Fury that was undefeated, and then you look at him to see what he succumbed to. You're like, how the hell and why would I want to sign him? You know what I mean? And I think Eddie looked at him up and down, was like, shit, mate, you're a fucking big bloke. He's fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, right? Because Tyson Fury was huge, dude. Let's just be real. He was huge. He was fat. He was all out. He was going through all types of stuff. Okay, and it was weird because like the fights he did want, and I do remember this. I recall that Eddie Hearn wanted to considered it, but the fights that Tyson Fury wanted, they were like 4 mediocre fights. Like the Sarifi, the Pianetta, the Otto Weiling and Schwartz. They were like those type of fights. They were people that we never heard of, and Eddie Hearn would have to pay him for fighting these people that we never heard of. Meanwhile, Eddie Hearn does have AJ, right? So he's the highest paid heavyweight in the division or period now, right? So why would he bother with Tyson Fury being 400 pounds? So yeah, even though he regrets signing him, let's be real. Who in the hell thought Tyson Fury would ever become what he is today? With the grace of God and Tyson Fury's belief in God, gave him the motivation on top of what Deontay Wilder's words inspired him, that said, he ain't gonna never be the same. It's over for Tyson Fury, baby. There's Deontay Wilder, the bronze bomber. Don't wait, make the date. That's what he said. So along with that helped Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury, I remember him saying that he seen that video and that interview with Deontay saying those things, and it made him go back into the gym, get with Ben Davison, take slow steps by steps, and he eventually lost all that weight, and it's a beautiful thing. It's absolute blessing, and I'm glad that Tyson Fury is where he's at. And if you say anything about Tyson Fury, if you can say anything, the story is incredible. It is. The story is completely incredible. I think that he, in hindsight, is a guy that knows what struggle is. He knows what it's like to be down and to fall through the cracks. You know what I mean? And I can tell you one thing. Tyson Fury, the movie, looks like it could be made regardless of what happens after that. Because, see, if this is the pinnacle, once again, you had highs and lows. Now you got a high, then maybe you have a low again. But looking at Tyson Fury's career, he definitely is a guy that has a hell of a story, and people love stories. Let's just be real. People love the idea of someone that's able to redeem themselves, and that's the whole reasoning behind me creating what you call the redemption list. Okay, that's why I did that, because there's always hope for fighters that lost. Just because you take a loss don't mean that it's over for you. It's how you bounce back. Even with Wilder at this point, it shows that he has an opportunity to bounce back. AJ, he showed that too. So it happens. Those type of things happen in the sport of boxing, and Eddie Hearn, I'm pretty sure that he's reneging on it, but things happen for certain reasons. But anyway, that's my counterpunch on that, guys. You guys tell me what you think about Eddie Hearn's statements. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.